Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about something that makes me very happy as a teacher. Recently, I learned that the student satisfaction in my class is around 97%. And that number means a lot to me because not because of the percentage itself, but because it reflects something I care deeply about, the relationship between a teacher and their students. Teaching for me has always been student centered. I try to see my students not just as names on a list or people sitting in a classroom, but as individuals. One thing I always try to do is learn every student's name. It takes effort, especially when the class is large, but I try to memorize them as quickly as possible. And in class, I call students by their names. It creates a completely different atmosphere. Before we even start the lesson, I usually begin with a small warm-up conversation. I ask them something simple like, how is life going? Like, how are you doing this week? It may seem like a simple, like small thing, but it helps create a human connection before we move into academic material. And students really appreciate that. Sometimes students arrive late, which happens in every university. But instead of ignoring it or reaching negatively, I say, hi, welcome, and I say their name. You can see the surprise on their students' face. Like they feel noticed, they feel included. One student once told me something that stayed with me. They said, "You have a very different teaching style," and then they added, "That's why your class is the best one we have." Of course, that made me very happy. But I also believe good teaching requires structure, not only warmth. Before every semester begins, I prepare a very detailed syllabus. Students know exactly what they are responsible for. They know the assignments, they know the sources, they know the deadlines. Nothing is unclear. Before midterms and finals, I also explain the exam content in detail. I don't believe in surprising students with tricky questions. My exams are not designed to trap them. They are designed to see whether the students understood the ideas we discussed in the classroom. So most questions come directly actually from our lectures and discussions. Because of this, many students do well, and honestly, I'm happy about it. For me, success in a classroom is not about making exams difficult. It is about helping students understand the material. What makes me happiest is the participation in my classroom. Students talk, they share ideas, they ask questions. The classroom feels alive in this way. And I think the key to all of this is communication. When students feel understood, they become more confident, and when they feel seen, they actually want to come to class. For me, teaching is not only about delivering a knowledge, it is about creating an environment where a learning becomes a shared experience. And when that happens, both the teacher and the students enjoy the journey. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.